we meet our energy needs in 2100?
How do you know how much energy we'll use in 2100?
Why don't you introduce yourself with your name first?
I'm Abdullah Khalifa Isa.
Almost 330 million British thermal units are wasted on one human every year. The United States is one of the most energy providers in the world, and it's also the most country that uses that energy. Also, China is the second largest country that consumes energy. There are multiple actions that we can do to prevent wasting energy, like turning on the lights when not in use, carpooling, turn off every electrical device after use, run washing machine/dishwasher only on a full load. If we change our energy source, we will lose a lot of important things. Some of them will not work correctly depending on the type of energy resource we want to make it safe. For example, if we change our energy source to solar energy, computers will not work inside the sun, and the sun cannot get inside, so the power won't get to it and also harm the device.
Transportation. Imagine a world where the air is clean and global warming isn't as much as a problem. Because we didn't prepare ourselves for the moment that we lose all fossil fuels, transportation will be lost. To prevent losing transportation, you can walk, use a bike, use hybrid electric cars, use public transport, and many scientists have said to completely use renewable energy to switch fossil fuels, we can use 12,700 wind turbines, 4,020 turbines. 287 solar panels, 10% photovoltaic cells, 328 facilities for that, and 6% residential solar, 5 million rooftops, 12% government and commercial solar, 500,000 rooftops, and 5% geothermal, 36 plants, and 5.5% hydroelectric, 6.6 large facilities, and 1% hydroelectric, and 0.5 wind energy. And that is how we can use transportation by using renewable energy. Energy needs in 2100. The cost of solar and wind power have been falling for many years, helping make renewable energy the fastest growing source for supplying electricity on Earth. Renewable energy is on the verge of a breakthrough. Power sources like wind, solar energy, and sunlight are on pace to produce more electricity and natural gas within the next 3 years. According to a report from the International Energy Agency, they're expected to increase by 40% worldwide. So that we will meet our energy needs in 2100 by switching to renewable energies because they're going to do very in the future. We depend on oil for 90% of our transport, food, hospitals, and chemicals, everything in modern life. But experts estimate that current reserves will only last for about 40 years, so we will not make it to 2100 by using only fossil fuels. Solar energy, wind power, biomass, and geothermal power all help us meet our energy needs in 2100. Qatar and Iceland use the most energy per capita in the world. Qatar used to be the first for several decades, but in 2012, Iceland became first. The reason for Qatar and Iceland being the first and second is that they have a low population, so each person gets a lot of energy. And in Qatar, energy and water and electricity is free for citizens, so they do not have limits. Gas is very cheap as there is lots of reserves, and water, to be because Qatar's a peninsula, water must be desalinated, and that requires a lot of energy. And they make a lot of petroleum domestically. Qatar's per capita emissions are 3 times higher than the US, and Iceland is also one of the greenest countries in the world, with 86% of its energy coming from renewable sources.
Okay, so how will fossil fuels affect our daily lives? Fossil fuels are used in, as you know, planes, cars, boats, cosmetics, which you all use, medicines, and heating homes. Without these things, like, we can't manage in our lives. Most important thing is cars. Like, we use cars for transportation, and we use planes to travel to other countries. So it will be hard to travel to other countries without fossil fuels. We have thought of alternative energy sources, but they are not as efficient as some other energy sources cannot take. The plane cannot fly without energy source because it's too weak. How can we prevent the loss of fossil fuels? We have to find alternative energy sources starting from now, because they are also running out. We have to stop using fossil fuels as much. We have to start preparing for fossil fuel depletion. We have to find other energy sources that can be used, and we have to test them and provide information to the government about the importance of fossil fuels. What can we do today? Take action by carpooling, use hybrid cars, recycle, reuse plastic bags. Yes, because oil is also in plastic bags. Reduce flights and plastic use the power wisely, to turn off your lights when you leave the home, air conditioning, AC, and install solar panels. A teacher told me that in Australia, they installed solar panels. His bill of the electricity used to be 17,000, but now it's almost 0 to 100 riyals